Austin could soon be home to a state music museum. It seems fitting, but not everyone agrees.
Yeah, there is already controversy from other cities and private museums. Fox 7's Ashley Paredez joins us in the studio with more on that. Ashley.
Rebecca, the Senate Business and Commerce Committee left the bill pending this afternoon, which means supporters and opponents are continuing their fight.
These are the old ones. They're from the 70s and 80s.
If you step foot inside the studio of Texas music icon Ray Benson, you would say he has a museum himself.
They're all mine.
Which is why he's a big supporter of having one built by the state.
I moved here 45 years ago because of the music and became a Texan and played Texas music because of the allure of it. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Willie Nelson, Van Cliburn, Flaco Jimenez.
Senate Bill 1147 is co-authored by Senator Kirk Watson. It plans to create a state museum to preserve, recognize, and celebrate the rich and varied heritage of Texas music and Texas musicians. The proposed idea is for it to sit right across the street from the Bob Bullock State History Museum and the Blanton Museum of Art.
The reason we're advocating is because this is the state capitol. That is the Bob Bullock Texas History Museum. That is the Blanton Art Museum. That is the University of Texas, and this fits in very well. And they've already allocated space in buildings that are going to be built.
Other cities don't think the process is fair. They would like a chance to compete for the museum. Benson says regardless, it's a building. What you put in it is what really matters.
What about rhythm and blues? What about blues? What about rock and roll? What about classical? What about conjunto? What about mariachi? I mean, there's dozens and dozens. What about Cajun music, etc.? That's what's great about Texas, is we have the most varied and eclectic music around, and we should celebrate all of it. The
Senate Business and Commerce Committee heard from both sides on Tuesday, even getting a bit of a concert. Then there are the private museums. Many think building a state museum would eventually put them out of business.
To us, it's like we've gone and done something to the state and nobody else was doing for so many years. And instead of the state coming and saying, hey, thank you for doing this, it's kind of like they came and just gave us a big punch in the gut and said, get out of here. And that's really, we're really disheartened by that.
He says what they want is to be involved in that process. But Benson says that has been the case and will continue to be.
It's what they call traveling exhibits. Every museum does it. Every one of these museums is necessary for the success of this museum. That's the bottom line.
Under the bill, no state money would be used. Instead, the museum would be operated by the State Preservation Board. They would raise the money and support to finance it.